Happy day. Welcome to Bipolar Brilliance. I haven't posted in a while and I'm so sorry. It must be my bipolar disorder. But you don't seem bipolar, Rosie. Oh my God, I don't. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. What does it mean to seem bipolar? Okay, I'm not really having a conversation with myself, but I want to illustrate the weirdness of a backhanded compliment, such as that. Have you ever had a backhanded compliment before? The thing about a backhanded compliment is sometimes it's you receive it and it's like, pretty obvious I'm kind of insulted. Let's just say, as an example, I'm taking examples from my own life. I'm so glad that you're pretty, but not drop dead gorgeous. Like people that are too pretty, people just don't treat them the same as everyone else. And I'm just really glad that you didn't have to grow up that way. Oh, geez. I thought I was kind of pretty. Says nothing. Okay. So that was obviously whatever the person's personal viewpoints were. Maybe it wasn't intended to be an insult, that they really believe that people that are drop dead supermodel gorgeous, a la whomever, obviously not me, just get treated so differently that it's just so hard to go through life that way because nobody ever looks beyond the surface. And I'm sure that is true for some people. And it's not for me. Hey, look at that. But I didn't take that as a compliment. Here's another one. Man, it is so not fair when a woman is smart and pretty. Women are supposed to be smart or pretty. I don't know what to do when a woman like you is smart and pretty. Okay, so you basically just insulted all women while sort of trying to compliment me. Okay, now back to the thing that I opened this with. But you don't seem bipolar. You don't seem bipolar to me. You don't act like somebody that's bipolar. I don't see you as someone with bipolar disorder. And that one, I'm not gonna lie. I have heard this. I've been living with bipolar disorder officially for a good 10 years. Probably had my first hypomanic episode closer to 25 years ago. Mostly am stable. I, at one point in time, was seriously disabled and unstable on public assistance, lost multiple jobs through the School of Hard Knocks, and a lot of self-care techniques, which is one of the reasons that I've created this channel, is to share those things. Attained stability, graduated from school, got a couple degrees, became a mom, got into long-term recovery, got sober, got off of all meds for a period of time, so on and so forth. Do I have it all figured out? God, no. I'm human. But I tend to be pretty stable. And if you think of bipolar as a spectrum, maybe I'm higher functioning or lesser on the severity of the spectrum. So, and there's so much stigma attached to bipolar disorder. Another reason that I'm here chatting with you today is there's so much stigma. And somebody can say to me, you don't seem bipolar. And I've even internalized, I think I'm enlightened about this, right? And I take it as a compliment. Wow, awesome. And it took a peer friend of mine that also has bipolar disorder to be like, wait a second, that's not cool. That's insulting to you and like all bipolar people. Because what is a bipolar person supposed to be like? Are we supposed to be so emotionally unstable from day to day that like the media depictions the most severe public manic episodes and sprees that are often also related with drugs. I don't know, let's just think of like Britney Spears or I don't know, Kanye West. I don't know if he does drugs or not. Anyway, you get my point. Is that what bipolar people are supposed to look like? Or are they supposed to be? Because that is not what most bipolar people look like. Are we supposed to be violent and irrational? Like, I don't know, breaking into the Capitol building or something, for example. Certainly somebody with a mental illness can have moments of violence and irrational thinking. And not everybody does. And I'm sure there are plenty of people who act out in such ways that don't have a mental health diagnosis. So what does it mean to seem bipolar? I'll tell you what it means to me. Okay. What it means to me to have bipolar disorder, and the reason that I call this channel Bipolar Brilliance, is because I do consider it, after a lot of soul searching and, as I said, school of hard knocks and learning how to take care of this body, brain, spirit of mine, is a feedback mechanism. I really do believe, and I'm grateful to believe, that having bipolar disorder is a blessing in disguise. Because, and I'm going to borrow some words from some other bipolar friends of mine, we have the gift sometimes of feeling things extra. Now, some people really get addicted to those highs of the hypomania and don't want to take their meds. Thankfully, I had enough of an aversive experience in the psych ward that, and I think most people even that have experienced full-blown mania, it's kind of scary. It's not fun. It's definitely not fun to get most of your rights taken away as an inpatient. So, and it's not fun to be over-medicated as a reaction to that, to get plunged into depression. But in general, I think of it as like a precise feedback mechanism. So, like, my body and brain won't allow me to treat it like shit for too long, basically. And like, that is a superpower if I can use it and I know how to manage it. I swear to God, I believe this with all my heart. And I really think that there are not enough people that are stable, like myself, with bipolar disorder that speak out about it. I do think there are a lot of people out there who have bipolar disorder. I know there are people that will tell you behind closed doors and admit, yeah, I've been taking lithium for 2 decades and I haven't had a major episode in this long, decades. And I don't talk to people about being bipolar because of the stigma. But guess what? That perpetuates the stigma, because the only people that are, by and large, sharing it are those that can't hide it, that are so depressed that they're suicidal, that are so manic that they're out there causing a ruckus. But most of us, I dare say, are closer to the center. And if I don't exercise and sleep and take good care of my body, then I'm gonna, my mood is gonna be off. If I don't take my meds, if I don't do those self-care things. And so that's why I consider it a blessing in disguise. And this has been a long enough video, maybe a little bit of a rant, but I really want to know what you think about this. So please comment below and share this shit. Okay, till next time.